Hello, welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. If you watched this week's community builds, I'm gonna get rid of this for a second, you will know that this does backwards wheelies. You'll know that I'm putting up a little surprise. And it's not this truck, just saying. It is my Turnsignal module. Perfect landing! I can stay like that. So, stop moving. Come on, stop lagging. There we go. So, this thing. I'm also going to load another truck. Does this have it in it? Yes, it does. This has the new one. Is this the one I wanted? What's the difference between 2 and 3? I don't remember. I just know this one's the most recent. Okay, so this truck uses this. What this is a full Turnsignal module. So what you do is you weld it in your vehicle. I prefer to weld this facing forwards. I'll show you really quick. As you can see here, the timers are to the front, and then this block is to the back. Now, how it works is you wire buttons, they have to be buttons, to this gate and this gate. Doesn't matter if they're through logic before, as long as these two are the input. These two, the red and the purple, are have sensors connected to them, so that when you steer, you can see here that this bar is detected by these, so that when you turn left and right, the little module knows, and then when you stop turning, the signal will turn off, like in a real car. And then the two blue ones, this is the right signal, left signal. So in, out. On, off, off, out. So I will show you. Turn it on, flashes. Turn it off, then it stops. Turn it on. I'm turning right. Imagine I'm in a vehicle turning right. And then I stop turning, and it turns off. If I go back on it, and then get off, it will not turn back on. And it's the same with the other way. Now I will show you in the truck really quick. So as I said, here's the steering bar, so the logic can see it. You should be able to, maybe not. I'm trying to show the gates lighting up. Well, you can see the... Oh, maybe not. Anyways. Sorry for the sniffles. So, if I go left, I turn left, and then release, it turns off. Go right, turn right, release, it's off. 4 ways. Now, for 4 ways, you can either get stuck in the truck. No. If you want, for 4 ways, you can put a button to both of these. So, like this. I just... did that wrong? I broke it. Okay, so as I was saying, you can put a button there and connect it to these, They're already set to OR. And then you can use that as hazards, or you can just hit both at the same time. And then when you steer, it'll turn off one side at a time. So even though it's 4 ways, right? Turned off. Turn that one back on. And then, sorry, left turned off, and now right turns off. Or as I said, you can just push it again. Excuse me. So that is my full working, realistic working turn signal. As for driving lights, like taillights and reverse lights, as you can see, drive forwards, they turn off, stop, they come back on, backup lights. To do that, what you do is you delete the truck. Nope. Okay. Pretend this is our vehicle. I will put down a sensor and a couple lights. Actually, we need 3 sensors. We need 3 gates. I'm only putting 2 at the moment. You'll see why in a minute. So, 3 sensors in a row, 2 gates. These gates can go anywhere. And then we will have our brake and reverse. So, you want that like that. And then you want 3 bearings. Like so. 3 bearings. I should be using visible bearings right now, but... Okay, so you want 3 bearings, and then you can either use a pipe or a controller. I'm using a controller right now. This one goes to the top. Second. Third. Oops. Doesn't matter which bearing these go to. Well, it doesn't matter which bearing any of these go to, really. So, now you attach your driver's seat to that one. You set the bearing to 90 and loop. You do that with all of them. So 90 loop, 90 loop. Attach the middle to your taillights and one of the outside ones to your reverse light. So now, this one goes that way, I believe. Oops. So now, when you apply throttle or press W, it'll go backwards. So I'm going to reverse all of these and reset it. Here we go. Okay, so go forwards, it brakes. Why did it do that? Did I set this too high? 90, you know. Why is it doing that? Reverse. Okay, let's try again. So, forwards, brake light turns off, stop, comes back on. Reverse. There we go. Your reverse light turns on, and then you let off, and it goes back to stop. And then to add turn signals to this, what you do is place a gate, take your signal module, like so. We'll use this as the left. So, input, output. So what we're going to do is, you want your thingy, your brake sensor, to go into a gate that is XOR. Make sure it's XOR. And then you want your turn signal output into that gate also. And then connect that up to your light. So that way, when you're stopped, it'll still work. And then when you're going, oops, I hit the button. Okay, so it's on, we're going, still on. And there you go. Yeah, that's that. So, hopefully you guys can understand how to use this. Once again, you look at it this way. This is the front, this is the back, left side, right side. Input, stop, output. And upside down chuck. Okay. So yeah. Not sure what else to say about it. But get that upside down truck in the picture. Okay. So yeah, that is how to use my signal module. Depending on when you watch this video, it might not be on the workshop yet. I'm putting this on the workshop after the video is published. So, if there isn't, okay, in the description, there will be my Patreon supporters and whatnot, a couple links, and then there will be the workshop link. If the workshop link is not there, check back in a day or two, and it might be there. It will be there eventually, within a couple days. But, anyways, yeah, I hope you guys can use this in your creations, and hope it like inspires you and stuff. If you do use it in a creation, I just ask you give me the credit for it, because this is what goes into it. Double this. Two of these, and then this stuff is what goes into it. And then you have to blueprint edit it. So every single logic gate, other than the input, output, and stop, all these gates are in this one block. And then the timers are here. So all I ask is if you use it, just give me credit. So yeah, if you give me credit, feel free to put it in your creation, upload it to the workshop, whatever, I don't care. If you want to completely rebuild it, just based off of mine, feel free. And then you don't have to give credit if you use that one, because you made that. It's like my trucks. If you watch my video and rebuild one of my trucks, you don't have to give me credit, because you made it. In my opinion, at least. But anyways, as I said, I hope this helps out some of you. I hope some of you actually use it, and thanks for watching.